Hello guys, we are happy to present you our new pack, which is called Presets Pro. It includes many text and animation presets. Let's take a look inside. So the first category is text. We have three types of animation here: letter by letter animation, animation by words, and animation by lines. Inside we will find different styles and directions of animation. Here you can choose a suitable preset and apply it to your text. All presets have been created with great attention to small parts and details, accurate curves and smooth animation. Let's move to the category of animation by words. We will find a huge number of choices and styles, and I think you can find some suitable ones for your project. There is also a category of animation by lines. Each preset has a number of settings and you can easily change them. Change the smoothness of out position and additional settings. Here we have the animation category, which includes a lot of presets you can apply to layers or combine them with text presets. The Bootstrap category includes a lot of professional compositions, which can help you put your ideas into action. They are created according to all modern typographic rules. In this project, we set perfect sizes, idents and fonts, accurate compositional balances. All compositions have animation inside and are ready for your creativity. You can easily modify them, combine them, or take particular elements you need, and then apply animated text presets. It's a set for a quick start that has everything you need inside, and the result will look beautiful and professional. We have also developed this unique toolbar, which includes many convenient tools and will help you to easily and quickly manage presets. We'll tell more about this part later. Just know that this toolbar is here. Let's try to use Presets Pro. I will create a new composition and start with our quick templates. Choose the appropriate. One click on the template and this composition is imported to our timeline. Let's go inside for editing. Let's try to edit it first. And delete the layers we don't need. To increase the text box, I will go to the Effect control and increase the width. Each Bootstrap template has guide layer with a grid. You can turn it on and it will help you visually align the composition. You can turn on Smart Snapping to the grid with this checkbox. Let's try to animate this shot with Presets Pro. I'm going to the text category, choosing animation by lines. And apply the preset I like. When you apply another preset, it's replacing automatically. very convenient and allows you to experiment with animation quickly. Let's start animating second text. This time I will select a character animation and apply a suitable preset. This is what we get. Now we have animation for in and for out, and we have markers. These markers are responsible for the duration of the animation, from the beginning of the layer to the marker. The same for out, from the beginning of the marker to the end of the layer. If we reduce this area, our animation will become much faster. And if we increase it, the animation will become smoother and longer. Thereby we can control this animation. The same logic works for out animation. The general animation now is 10 seconds. Let's make it 7. To do this, we need to move the markers and the end of the layer to the right time. Now we have a total animation of 7 seconds. Well, we can do it much easier if we use the toolbar from Presets Pro. Click on this tool. It does all the same automatically, but just in one click. So the animation is 7 seconds now. And here you can easily change the duration. It's very convenient if you have many layers. Let's continue and animate this element. It has a layer attached to the text. And we will apply the animation preset to this layer. Now we have the animation on this layer too. We select all 3 layers, select 7 seconds duration and align our animation. We can quickly change it to a shorter animation. Let's start animating the placeholder, and before that we will add a video to it. For all our clients, EasyEdit Viewer has a handy tool called Assets. It contains a lot of free stuff that you can use in your project, such as GIFs, pictures and videos. Let's try to find what we need and import it. Assets Manager will add the video to your timeline automatically. Let's go back and see what we did. We can see that we need to align the video. We're going to increase it and see what happens. Let's add animation to this placeholder. Go to Animation categories and select the desired preset. Fine, let's make the animation even more interesting. For this, we select all layers we have. In the toolbar, we can find a staging mode. It allows us to create offset. So the layers appear one by one. We will do this for in and for out. Just drag the slider. Now we have each layer appearing one by one with a slight offset. Another main point is that you can easily move layers. And it won't affect the animation in any way. And that was the introductory part with basic explanation of using text presets, animation presets, Bootstrap templates and how they can speed up your work. Next, we will try a more detailed setting of presets and analyze other cool tools of this pack. Let's try to animate something more difficult. Let's take this one and see how Presets Pro will cope with this composition. As we can see, there are lots of layers and manual animation would definitely take a lot of time. Let's start with identical elements. Select them all and apply the preset. As we can see, we can apply the preset on several layers. To diversify the animation, let's make the offset for in and for out animation. As we remember, we can make the animation a little shorter. To do this, align all the layers by out and repeat the offset. Let's move all these layers closer to the middle. As we can see, we have many layers that can be animated at the same time. We have the main layer, background, so we bind all layers to it. We can turn off snapping for now. Now, when we move the background layer, it moves along with all layers. Now it looks good. Let's apply our preset and see what we got. This animation is way too fast. I'll increase its duration. This one is not bad. I'll do the same for out. And now we can edit the text. Let's animate these layers. I will also bind the text to this object. Now when I move it, they all move together. Great! I will apply our preset to these shapes. I will replace the preset with another one. So, now we have added the animation to our layers and can adjust them. Let's say we want the animation to start from above and not from below. We go to the Effect control, and when we apply the preset, we got effects. First one, the name. Here you can see the short name of the preset. Next, we have settings for in-animation and settings for out-animation. We can turn it on and off. It's done by using this toggle switch. If we turn it off, our in-animation won't work. If we turn it back, animation starts working again. Also, we can remove the in marker to remove the in animation. And the same for out. We can toggle the effect of our preset and it won't work. As we understood, we have the in animation preset settings. And here we can configure the initial position of our layer. Now it flies out by 1000 pixels. But we want to change the position. We will change it to -1000 pixels. And now our layer flies out from above. Let's do the same for out, to make the layer fly above. We can repeat the same steps manually for the rest of our presets. Or we can use our presets tool and set it all up on one preset. After that, just use the copy-paste buttons, and that allows us to copy the preset from the selected layer. Select the rest of the layers where we need to paste the preset. Click on Paste, regular click. Just copy all preset settings to other layers. Now we have the same preset applied to other layers. There is also the ability to delete the preset. This will clear all parameters and effects from the layer. You can copy the preset anytime. Just select the layer and paste it into another one. We see that we don't have enough duration of these layers. We can switch to move mode by clicking here and move the slider to the time we need. Let's see what happens. Fine, let's animate these layers. I'll apply a preset to see what happens. Let's move in animation of the background a little. Move the animation for these layers. Switch to staging mode. And show them one by one. We can move them one more time. And do the same for out. And that's our final result. And then we have one more example. Let's continue. This is our third animation example, which is made by using Presets Pro. This one is more advanced. If you haven't seen the previous examples, check them. We've been analyzing the basic principles of work there. And along the way we will analyze more in-depth knowledge and interaction with Presets Pro. I will choose the appropriate composition. Probably this one. Import it and go inside. I'll delete the markers right away, so they won't bother. I have also recorded screencasts for this pack. I import them into our project. Let's add these videos to our placeholders. Insert and align. For each placeholder, turn on Track Mate. This will allow us to cut all rounded corners from the alpha channel. Replace the text with hours. And delete unnecessary parts. Let's import one of the basic typographic markups. And before that, I will create a new composition and name it Templates. Import it here. And open. Let's lock this composition, because we will return to it later. And now it's easy to get back to our current composition. Let's take a title from here. Copy and paste it. Turn on our layer with a grid. It will help us to place our layers correctly. Enter the text, duplicate this layer and transfer it. Duplicate it again and transfer it and replace the text. Let's start the animation, and before that I suggest sorting our layers. Placing layers in order of the animation would be the easiest way. Also, let's approximately arrange the order of our layers. Add animation to the text. Add animation to the second text. And now, let's start animating this block. We'll select all compositions and apply the preset to them. As we said before, to get smoother and longer animation, you need to increase the marker area. We can do this manually, or use the Shift Markers tool, which will change all markers in one click. We'll align the out animation. And now let's animate the text. Apply the preset. Align the out animation. Let's remove the out markers, since the out animation won't be useful for us now. Let's reduce our placeholders a little bit. As we can see, the scale now reduces in the middle, because our anchor point is here. In the toolbar, we have a convenient way to change the anchor point. It helps us to put anchor point where we need, just in one click. We will put the anchor point up, and now when changing the scale, our placeholders will be attached to this point. Now let's bind our text to the position of the placeholder. Our text is attached to the animation of the placeholder and flies out with it. We add a small offset for each column, so they fly out one by one. To do this, we change the order of our layers. The placeholder flies out first. The text appears after. And again, placeholder, then text. We select all these layers and add offset. Let's go to this composition. You can use this composition as a design system. In the toolbar we have copy-paste functions, but you can copy not only presets, but also text features. In general, there are 3 paste modes here. Let's use an example. From here I want to copy text features. I press copy. And we want to paste only text features. For this, I hold down Alt and this icon. As we see, text features have been applied to our animation. And now we have a much larger title, like here. We can copy and paste text features from any layer. Also, you can choose the style. Let's say we want all titles to be green. This is your design system, and you can copy and paste elements you need from here. Colors, features and sizes will always remain the same. we want to copy the animation preset from here. For this, we click Copy and paste here. This will only copy the animation, so basically your design system can consist not only text parameters, but animations as well. From here, you can copy and paste animation and text to other compositions. So you can stick to the same style throughout your presentation. For example, I'll remove the animation from here and change the specifications. Now our text is different from the design system we developed. Let's analyze our three main working modes in detail. Go to our design system, we select a layer, press Copy, go to our composition. Now we want to paste only text parameters. Let's go to Text options. We press Alt and click. Now we have inserted only text parameters. Further, we want to insert only animation preset. We have inserted animation preset. And as the third example, we want to insert preset plus text. Hold down Shift. Apply animation and style to other texts. You can easily change position for layers where you have applied presets, and this will not affect the animation in any way. Let's add the final touch. This is the menu for switching packs. I will choose another pack. It's called YouTube Education and includes many animation templates for every taste. To see more packs, click Store. And now we can go to the EasyEdit.pro website. We develop packs for different video editors such as After Effects, Premiere Pro, Final Cut, and DaVinci. We have packs for different themes and different needs. You can find more details on our website. Each pack has a description, preview, features and catalog, where you can easily find out what this pack includes and whether it suits you. We'll go back to our pack and select the appropriate element. We don't need out. Make the color green. Reduce our element. Align it. Make the animation faster for the main text. And align the appearance of the lightning. In the previous parts of this lesson, we've used real examples and compositions. Tried out some text and animation presets. And now we can focus on the toolbar and analyze each button, show how it works. Let's analyze Shift presets tools. Select all layers. The first tool allows you to align the in animation. This is convenient, because if you do it manually, you need to move the in marker, the beginning of the layer, and remember the duration we had. But with this tool, you can easily move it in one click. Same for out animation. Let's have a look at stagger mode and move mode. This allows us to move this slider using in animation and out animation. Stagger mode helps you to offset layers for both types of animation. Here you can change the order from end to bottom or top to bottom. And there is also a shuffle mode. It allows you to make a random order for offset layers. And same mode for in animation. Shift Markers panel is similar to Shift Presets, but Shift Markers is responsible only for markers of in and out animation. It's convenient to work with markers. You can move them there by changing the duration of the animation, or align the markers according to the time indicator. And the same for out animation. You can also create offset for markers. Fire Stagger allows you to create the offset for layers. This panel is designed to change the anchor point. I can quickly change anchor point. Thus the animation will change and bind to the anchor point. Let's check these tools. This tool removes all presets from the selected layers. And this tool copies the preset from selected layer. These three modes, we described them in detail in third example of this lesson. If you missed it, rewind and see. These tools are very useful. So we can copy the preset in the normal mode. Just paste it. All preset parameters will be saved, same as in the layer we copied them from. We can paste the preset into several layers at once. With this button, you can return to this lesson anytime. Thank you all for watching this lesson. Enjoy the using. See you soon!